everybody, and welcome to Bold Live with our special guest, Sean Kanan. Hello, Sean.
Hey, Casey, how are you?
I'm doing good. It's been a good week, a week of celebrating love. I hope you had a good Valentine's.
I had a fantastic Valentine.
Yes. Well, I want to hear about it.
Yes.
And want to, we're going to
hear about most of it.
Huh?
You can hear about most of it.
Okay. Yes. Exactly. Yes. And but I want to hear about I want to hear about Deacon and Sheila's love and how that's going because I feel for Deacon. Got his heart a little stumbled on.
He did, right? He got a little pushed up in the game.
Well, it all happens here in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Welcome to Bold Live. We're back again, and Sean, I'm wearing your very special shirt.
Your Karate's a Joke shirt. I love that.
Yes, this is very special to me. Thank you, Sean. How you been?
Thanks, pal. I've been really good. Listen, this has been an epic 24 hours for me because I think you've probably noticed, Casey, that I've been coming out to stage wearing my very best CBS $4 reader glasses. And I went to the eye doctor yesterday, finally, and got the right prescription. And I am no longer wearing glasses. And I'm just like, it's a whole new world. So I'm very excited.
Well, there's nothing like having good vision.
Yes.
Yes. I need to find a good eye doctor too because I don't feel.
I got one for you.
Okay, let's exchange that later.
Absolutely.
But you, speaking of vision, you are a visionary individual. You're very individual. How's that for a segue?
I'm a visionary individual. All right, I'll take that. Yeah. I guess.
Well, because for instance, you're a multi accomplished author. You've written many books about your journey and empowering others and how to be a better person and just how to get things done.
Yeah.
And
I really am passionate about that. I've also begun doing a lot of excellence coaching, and I love working with my clients. I learn as much from them probably as they learn from me. And writing these books has really, it's been a journey, and it's been one that has helped me work a lot of things out in my life. And I just want to pass on some of the knowledge that I learned. Most of what I learned was the hard way, banging my head against the door. But I finally learned a lot of it, and I pass it along in the books.
Well, life's a journey. There's a lot of lessons to be had in life, but it's great that you're able to kind of summarize that and share that with people. And if you want to meet Sean in person, he's going to be in Encinitas in March 11th. The Barnes & Noble.
Saturday at 2 p.m.
So be there. Or if you're in the Las Vegas area, I believe you'll be in Henderson March 18th.
Exactly. Same time, Saturday, 2 p.m. at Henderson, Nevada at the Barnes & Noble. Yeah.
And then if you're not busy writing books and going to book signings, you're producing your award-winning web series, Studio City.
Yeah, this has been a really exciting time for us. The nominations for the Indie Series Awards just came out. I think we got 13 or 14 of those, which was really exciting. And we're in the process of finalizing a deal with a pretty big company that's going to take Studio City to multiple new platforms. It's really going to expand the show. It's going to become hopefully a much bigger show, and we'll be going back into production sometime later this year to turn out some new episodes.
Congratulations to you and to your co-producer, writer, wife, Michelle. You guys are a dynamic duo, and so just wanted to wish you guys a happy Valentine's week.
I really appreciate.
We can spread it out a whole week. Why not?
Sure.
And then, are you going to be in Ontario at the Comic-Con convention?
Yes, I'm also going to be at the Comic-Con in Ontario, and I think that is a Saturday and Sunday. I'd have to check May 20 and 21st, maybe, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I have May 20th.
You would know more than I. Yes,
But if you
that's
want
right.
to see Sean on a weekly basis, all you need to do is tune into The Bold and the Beautiful weekdays on CBS.
The most watched show in daytime in the world.
There you go. Or
So.
yes, or yeah, anywhere in the world you can see Sean. You're an international sex symbol. Did you know that?
And you can also see me on season 5 of Cobra Kai on Netflix. So
You can never get enough of Sean.
I think my wife might argue with that, Casey.
Well, so my thing is so now Deacon is a restaurant owner.
Yes, he has moved out of the broom closet, moved into an apartment. We're hoping for a house at some point. But it kind of came as a surprise to me. I got a script, and next thing I knew, Deacon was packing his bags, and he was going to Italy to meet some investors. And we still don't know how Deacon got the money for that plane ticket. So I don't know if he stowed away or what he did, but he apparently went to Italy and was able to round up some investors, and now is the owner of Il Giardino on a quest for the perfect pizza.
Well, yes, everybody wants Deacon's pizza, but my thing is this has all kind of come full circle because when Deacon first appeared on The Bold and the Beautiful, he was. Were you the owner or the manager?
I don't know if I was the owner or the manager of the Lair.
You just were in charge of the Lair, which was
up on Sunset. It was
the coolest club in LA.
Yeah,
Lair.
Yeah.
Those were fun. That was a fun time.
So Deacon does have, he's got experience. He's a guy that is not a well-educated, necessarily book-smart guy, but he's got a lot of street smarts, and he's had some experience. And in my head, I think actors are always trying to create backstory for themselves. And one of the backstories that I created was that during the time Deacon was in prison, that he really took that time to do a lot of reading, to really better himself and become a smarter guy. And so that's kind of what I go with, and hopefully he's going to be able to apply some of that hard-earned knowledge and make a successful go of Il Giardino.
Well, and yeah, you mentioned you moved out of the broom closet and you're in your apartment. I don't know if you'll get a house, but maybe you'll get a now that Deacon has some more money, he can have a renovated apartment.
Right. Get rid of the couch that pulls out and maybe get a bed. Right?
Yeah, that would be
baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. Maybe add on to the apartment. Well, whenever you're on the show, a lot of people are calling in. They want to talk to you. So I'm going to go open up the fan line now so people can call in. That's the number, 573-375-9278. And when you do get through, please state your name and where you're from and get to your question as soon as possible so we can get to as many of you during the next 21 minutes. So, all right. Are you ready, Sean?
Let's do it.
Let's see who's there. Hi, welcome to Bold Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello? Oh, okay. Well, call back. Go to the next one. Hi, welcome to Bold Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Casey, it's Rebecca from San Clemente. And hey, Sean.
Hi, Rebecca. How are you?
Hanging in there. How about you?
I'm doing great. What's your question?
Nice to talk to you. What does the future hold for Sheila and Deacon? Do you think that he's going to pop out that ring and propose to her like he did to Brooke?
Oh, boy. Well, I don't know that Deacon's going to race to pop out the ring. Sheila does come with a little more baggage than Brooke does. That's for sure. But, I think Deacon never expected to kind of feel the way that he does about Sheila. So I don't know what's coming up, but I think it's going to be interesting because it's no longer just a function of Deacon hiding Sheila out at his place and the two of them rolling around in bed together, right? There's real feelings here. So I think anytime there's real feelings, it raises the stakes.
Mhm.
We shall
Yep.
see.
So, Rebecca, what do you got planned this weekend?
Oh, hang around home maybe and take my kid to the park, or well, he's not really a kid anymore. He's 15 now.
Well, he's still a
Maybe
kid.
take him to play basketball or something.
All right. Well, you have a great. I hope you have a long holiday weekend.
Yeah, you too, and thanks for
Thanks,
always
Rebecca.
following your fans on Instagram, Sean, and giving
It's
advice.
my
We
pleasure.
appreciate it,
Love you guys. Thank you
especially
so much.
me.
It's my pleasure.
Well, thank you, Rebecca. Talk to you later.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Love Rebecca. And like Nico said, he didn't even know San Clemente existed until Bold Live. We put San Clemente on the map here. Hi, welcome to Bold Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I am Karina Tiotuico from New York again. Hi.
Hi, Karina. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. I just want to ask Sean because here are more interested for the books what he wrote, and I have a bunch of people what they asked me about your email, Sean. If this is possible to give it through or not.
Is it possible to get what through?
Your email?
Oh, my email? Well,
Yes.
you know, I don't usually give my email out, but they can get a hold of me on Instagram on my DMs because I keep those open.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I
Yes.
check them.
Okay.
So sure. That's
Yes.
the best way to get a hold of me.
Because I have, yeah, because sono gente da Kentucky e da New York qua, sono tanti gente che mi chiesto per DM, you know.
No, capisco, sai che sono sempre felice a parlare con i suoi amici. So,
Sì.
va bene?
Certo, sì,
Ok,
sì.
ok. Ti mando un abbraccio forte.
Yeah, and I want to ask you, when are you coming to New York for one?
Oh, I don't know. You know, I keep trying to get there. About the closest I'm going to get to New York right now is I'm going to be at Terrificon in Connecticut in July. But I'm going to make my way there. I love.
Wait, what is Terrificon?
That's another big
Terrificon?
Comic Con. It's called Terrific. It's terrific, Casey.
I
It's a big 3-day
Yeah.
giant Comic Con at Mohegan Sun
okay.
in Unksville, Connecticut. It's
I want to put on a con. I want to do a convention somewhere,
You should.
like a Casey
Yeah,
con.
why not?
Yeah.
Con.
Yes, absolutely.
Katarina, I have to move to the next caller, but please sing something
Okay,
for us.
sure. Have a nice evening.
No,
God bless
can
you.
you sing? Sing a little something on your.
Potresti cantare qualcosa per noi?
Oh, okay. Tu non sai che cosa sei per me e che cosa non farei per
All right, thanks,
te.
Katarina. All right, moving on to the next
Grazie,
caller.
ciao.
Hi, welcome to Bold Live. What's your name? Where you come from?
Hey, Casey, it's Stacy. How are you?
Stacy.
Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Hey, say hi to Sean.
Hey, Sean, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so happy to finally get to speak with you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Where are you from in West Virginia?
Martinsburg, West Virginia. Remember you sent me the book?
Yeah, I think my dad we used to have a jewelry store in Martinsburg because our family business started in Wheeling, West Virginia. It was called King's Jewelry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm about 90 miles from Washington, D.C.
Oh,
Harper's Ferry in that area. Yeah.
No. I know it. So what's your
Oh
question?
my God. My question is there anything you can't do? You are just so talented. You could just do everything.
There are plenty of things I can't do.
Can you do magic? Do you do magic?
I don't do magic.
See, there you go, Stacy. He doesn't do magic.
There you go. I don't do magic.
You don't know,
But he does comedy.
Well, you gotta
He
learn.
does plenty of comedy.
I know.
Yeah.
Wait,
And Sean, you're all. Yeah, my question is, when are you to come to the Washington D.C. area so I can finally meet you?
Oh, boy, unfortunately, no plans to come to Washington at the moment, but that can always change. I happen to like Washington a lot, and if I
Yeah,
get
me
the
too.
that, and I'm in contact with a lot of the Barnes and Nobles right now across the country, promoting my book. So maybe we'll try and set one up in DC.
That would be a dream come true. And thank you so much for sending me the book and keeping in touch with me on Instagram. Thank you so much.
All right, bye, Stacy.
You're awesome. I love you guys. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Nico wants to know, how many languages can you speak, Sean?
I can, I speak Italian pretty well. I've been studying Mandarin for about 2 years. I can get around in French, although it's hard for me to understand it. I can speak it much better than I can understand it. Speak a little Spanish, speak a little Russian, but, I can kind of mangle probably 5 or 6 languages.
And is that just something you picked up from traveling there, or you studied that?
At different times I've studied, I was studying Russian for a while, and I studied French in college for a while, and from traveling too, so I got an ear for it, I guess.
Totally. Well,
yeah.
And then if you're a new viewer to The Bold and Beautiful, Candace wants to remind people that you can catch early episodes of Deacon on The Bold and Beautiful on our YouTube channel. So go back and watch starting in 2000, right? Is when you first started?
2000, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2000. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't believe in 2 years, Casey, it's going to be 25 years that I've been on the show. That's just, the time flies. It really does.
It really does. And I kind of remember that because I started interning here at The Bold and Beautiful 2001.
Yeah, we've known each other.
And your character had just started on the show then. And
me and my leather pants.
And you and your leather pants. And I have to tell you, still one of the most iconic scenes are, and I need to I don't have it here to show you, but when you slept with Bridget Forster and you left the phone off the hook so that Eric and Brooke.
That was a brilliant idea. I don't know if that was Brad's or who came up with it, but that really was something else.
I mean, that sort of laid the groundwork for who Deacon was. He didn't care about anything.
He didn't care. He's become a much better guy.
Sure. He's had growth. He's had a journey. Yeah. But then those were that scene and just everybody reacting. I wish I could have been here when we were shooting it, because I mean, obviously they're not.
Oh my God.
They're just supposed to react to something, and just like Catherine Kelly Lang reacting to
mortified. And Jennifer Finnegan, who was playing Bridget, so lovely, and she had such a beautiful innocence about her that I think it really helped sell just what a terrible, malevolent thing.
Bad boy you were. Yeah.
Deacon was doing. Yeah.
Totally. All right. I'm going to go back to the phone lines here. Hi, welcome to Bold Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Melissa from Huntsville, New York. How you doing?
Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
I'm so thrilled to be speaking with Sean Kanan. I've loved you since Karate Kid. So.
Oh, thanks, Melissa. I appreciate that. So what's your question?
Well, I wanted to know, who would you like to have more scenes with now that you're pretty much back full time now? Who would you like to be more doing more scenes with?
That's interesting. I really like all the actors I get to work with. Each one of them kind of brings out something different in me in our scenes. I really like working with Torsten K. I love working with Annika, and I adore working, with Kimberlyn and Catherine Kelly Lang. But I think it would be interesting to work with some of the characters that I haven't really interacted with on the show. Deacon could desperately use a friend, I think, a male friend. So I don't know who that would be.
Everybody on the show could use a friend.
Everybody could use a friend.
Everyone.
I don't know, Casey. What do you think? Who's the character that Deacon hasn't interacted?
Well, I think
with?
what's exciting is that being the owner of Il Giardino, everybody comes in and out of that restaurant. It's the only restaurant in Los Angeles, so you see everybody at some point. You get to interact, whoever it is coming in and out of there. So it's you're.
And it's interesting thing about that, because it's kind of like being a bartender. You know, you're privy to a lot of people's kind of personal lives by being in this hub, the social hub, a restaurant. And so, you know, I would imagine Deacon's going to pick up a lot of information about people that is going to make his relationships with other characters more interesting. Well, I don't know. You know, I've always said that I thought it would be interesting if Deacon got kind of a financial base, because all the people that he deals with are fabulously wealthy people. You know,
Right.
Ridge Forrester's fabulously wealthy, and then Bill is a whole different level. And I've always just wondered how those relationships would be a little different if, instead of Deacon being a guy that lives in a broom closet, you know, he's a guy that's got his own financial, you know, base, and would he be able to be more of a, I don't know if threat's the right word, but a more effective sparring partner for somebody like, you know, Bill or Ridge, what those scenes would look like.
I'm waiting for Rich to come back to find out he's the owner of Il Giardino.
I like it.
Well, and I would say now that you know, Sheila's kind of made it known that she's with Bill, I think Deacon might be finding a new love interest.
God, he could use. I think the guy deserves to have somebody that you know, loves him back, and you know. But listen, you know, this was a brilliant stroke at putting Deacon with Sheila, because, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong. You guys tell me what you think as fans. I think if you take a couple that everybody hates in the beginning, and they're like, no way do we want to see those two together, and that you win the fans over, that they become more supportive and better fans of a couple, because you had to kind of, you know, bring them across all of their objections. And then once they emotionally sign on to it, then they're really invested. And for me as an actor, I love the challenge of, I don't mind climbing the mountain of challenges that the fans might have, because it forces me to work harder as an actor and ultimately, you know, hopefully come up with stuff that's more entertaining for you guys.
Yeah, you're doing great. I'm loving every scene you're in so far, so, and I love that you're the new owner of Il Giardino.
All right.
Me too.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you. Bye.
But Sean,
Bye-bye.
I'd just like to add on to that. It's more than just taking these characters and putting them together. I think it also requires that the performer has a certain level of chemistry and ability to work together. And I think you and Kimberlyn really, you know your character so well inside and out, and that you commit so much that you guys just had this spark. I mean, it could have gone horribly wrong, but fortunately,
it could have. I completely agree with that. But you know, I also think that, you know, part of my job, especially in daytime, but really any time in acting, you know, my job is to create chemistry. You know, you don't always get to be with somebody that you have chemistry with. And chemistry doesn't just refer to sexual chemistry. It refers to, you know, being able to have kind of a creative shorthand, being able to, you know, when something's not working, come up with something that makes it work. And, you know, I've always sort of prided myself on having the ability of being able to create that with most people that I'm put with. So with Kimberlyn, it just happened to be real easy because we do have that chemistry.
Right. All right. Well, it's got time for a few more phone calls. So let's see who's on the phone here. Hi, welcome to Bold Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Israel. I'm calling from Montreal in Canada. And my question for, so hi, Sean. Hi, Casey.
Bonjour.
And my question for Sean is, do you remember working with Wilson Bethel?
Yes, I do remember working
on Young and the Restless.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
I mean, how come Deacon has forgotten?
Yeah, what was his character's name?
I mean, you had a whole story arc with him. Ryder.
I know you got
Oh, Ryder.
I've done probably 1,300 shows between all the shows I've done, and I remember him, and I remember he was involved in the he was a bad guy, but you know, sometimes I just don't remember the storylines as well as you guys do. So I need like a little.
Well, I'll jog your memory a little. Ryder is one of Sheila's sons.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
well, which we've talked about a lot on Bold Live. That happens in the YNR multi-universe.
Okay.
We don't reference Ryder or Daisy on The Bold and the Beautiful. Not to say they don't exist, but that's just kind of a different multi-universe.
And I mean, how was it to work with Wilson?
I mean, I remember I got along great with him. As far as I remember, he brought some really interesting stuff to the part. You seem very invested in Wilson. Are you a family member?
Is this Wilson? I think this is Wilson.
No, I mean, I'm just reminding Sean of that storyline. What happened is that Deacon at the time was being threatened by Sarah.
Yeah. Well, we can't. Unfortunately, I'm running out of time here, so
we got to stick to Bold the Beautiful, though.
But thank you, and
thank you.
all our best to Wilson. Okay. Moving on. Hi, welcome to Bold Live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Kiki. How you doing? Casey and Sean.
Hi, Kiki.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing, Sean? Good to see you.
I'm doing great. What's going on? What's your question?
What my question is, how did you feel today on today's episode when Brooke and Taylor had told you about Douglas moving out of Hope and Liam place and moving in with his Aunt Steffi? How did you feel about that?
Right. Well, first of all, it was a lot of fun doing scenes with both Catherine Kelly Lang and Krista. Those two have chemistry together, and it was fun because Deacon obviously carries this torch for Brooke, but I think there was definitely a spark there with Taylor too, and I'm sure Deacon didn't necessarily want Brooke to pick up on that. As far as the information goes, Deacon is very committed to being his daughter Hope's soldier, and if something is making Hope unhappy or threatens her, Deacon is a little less concerned with getting into maybe all the facts in both sides. He just is ready to throw the jersey on and back his daughter. So I think when he got that information, the wheels started turning. Like, okay, what can I do? How can I help?
Absolutely, I'm here. Absolutely. Oh yeah. So I have one more question.
Okay, real
How long
quick,
have you been? Yes.
Real quick. Your question?
Oh, so how long have you been working in this soap opera business, Sean?
Since about 1993, I think I started.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So which soap opera did you film in?
I filmed on General Hospital, Sunset Beach, Bold the Beautiful, and Young and the Restless.
Okay,
all right,
okay,
Kiki,
okay.
Thank you so much, Kiki.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to
All right. Well, that's that. I got to close the phone line. Thank you, everybody, for calling in and being part of the show. Sean, before I let you go, though, we need to do the fan roll call. So this is the time where everybody who's watching here live, go ahead and type your name in the comment section, and then Sean's going to give you guys all a shout out. So as soon as you see their names, let's start shouting them out.
Well, I got Jeremy Berman there. I know Angie Theo is on the line. Rebecca Weigel. Hey, Casey, be nice and let that. Nico's there. Stacy, how are you? We talked to Stacy. Bruno. Now you're really testing me because I'm not wearing my glasses, right?
Uh-oh.
Melissa. Now you're going really fast.
You go really fast.
Sue Pal.
Stacy, Kyle, Kenny.
Yeah.
Sensei.
It said Mark Gross. Is that actually
Mark? Mark.
Oh, hey, Mark. How are you? Mark's a great guy. Mark and I did.
I love Mark. Yep.
Mark and I did a film together called South 32, and that's where I got to know him. And I was so happy.
Oh, wow. All right, and time. All right, well, that's the roll call.
And time.
Thank you, guys. Sean, thank you so much. You have a great weekend.
Thank you so much.
And
thank you guys.
be sure to
watching, all right?
Go see Sean March 11th in Encinitas at a book signing at Barnes & Noble, or in Vegas March 18th.
Take care, guys.
All right. Have a great weekend. All right. Well, with that, that is it. That is our Bold Live. I want to thank you all for coming out here tonight and celebrating our favorite show, The Bold and the Beautiful. And if you want to have comments or questions or reach out to me, you can follow me there on my social media handles. I love interacting with all of you guys, and I do appreciate it because I want to make this show the best that we can make it for you guys. And yeah, but keep watching the show next week. It's going to get. We're headed towards some very big stuff coming up. So trust me, just keep watching and keep watching Bold Live because I'll be back here next week. But I'm here to remind you now to be bold, be beautiful, and be back next week for an all new Bold Live. Have a great weekend, everybody.
So that's it?
That's it, Katie.